It's dreary and miserable throughout much of the Midwest, but we've got football to perk up our spirits. That's the good news. At Paul Brown Stadium, that's where we're at here in Cincinnati. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Cincinnati Bengals. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. It's an early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Murray going to throw. They'll set up a screen for Breida. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal, and able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
At the 41. A gain of 2.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do.
And the Broncos get there and take him down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10.
31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Minshew quickly completing it out wide. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Broncos.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 right at it. Minshew with a give to Fournette. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
At the 19-yard line.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Brought down at the 18.
Keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. And it's no good. Lutz pulled it. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tyrone Crawford in on the tackle.
On the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Running out of the gun here, Breida.
Go, 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 run, run, run!
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Now they go screen. It's complete. Oh, now Breida loses it. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And hopefully for both sides, not a sign of things to come, Charles. This morning, it was so perfect outside, but we knew this weather was coming, and we see the effects of it here early on.
And I wonder if how perfect it was this morning has psychologically fooled everyone. You know, it's almost like even though we were told the weather was coming, and you know the teams knew it as well, that maybe they got fooled and thought, it's going to be okay. And now they're probably a little upset that it's out there.
Because warm-ups were dry.
Oh, well, dry. Now you've got to make the change up, and it's the first quarter. Might take them a little time to settle in on their focus and concentration.
At the Bengals' 31-yard line.
From the 31, Minshew. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A gain of 5. First down, Denver.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
On the draw, this is Fournette. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Leonard Fournette, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
He can run for it, and he will. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Steps away to his left. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Out of the shotgun, Breida.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
Brings up 2nd down.
Obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Well, the 2nd down throw on target. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Now, the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
He'll look downfield for Hunt.
That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. And he stopped immediately there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. That's caught by Waller out left side. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
Out of the gun is Minshew. Finding Knox there, complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
To Dawson Knox.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
A pickup of 2 yards.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. The throw complete here to Williams. And he slips up past the 45 before being... tackled.
Complete to Tyrell Williams. It's a gain of 17 yards.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And he fires one incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. It'll be Minshew again. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 30.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll go play action here with Minshew.
And that's complete to Zach Moss out of the backfield.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Zach Moss.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Out to the right to Humphries. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
39-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw again on second down. Murray, a short one here, secured by the tight end Waller.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
He'll look downfield for Humphreys.
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted by the Broncos. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals, because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Here's Zach Moss, Pac-12 Offensive Player of the Year a season ago. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. And that, not a sight you want to see. Leonard Fournette, very slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now a run with Moss.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Off play action, it's Minshew. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And that will be incomplete. Jerome Baker right there in coverage.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Here's Hoffrichter now, the punter, as he sends this one away.
And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Shotgun handoff now for Love. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot him at the 44. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 42-yard line.
Now this time, Murray to throw it. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. It's a gain of 9 yards, and it'll be 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And here now the punter, Fox, as he sends this one away.
It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And out will come the offense as they take over.
21-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Minshew. They'll find Williams on the slant. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Minshew sets to throw. Flushed out right. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. They'll run on 1st down with Moss. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll go again here with Moss.
And he is going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bengals 42. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
They'll try and run for this with Moss.
And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Foyesade Aluakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Minshew, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 8.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Now Minshew. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
Ball carrier.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Moss again. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down territory.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. He's at the 50, 30. The 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Touchdown.
Coaches always tell their players someone's got to make a big play, but what they mean is a game-altering play, a game-changing play. A turnover forced, and we just got that. I mean, how about that play, Brandon?
Yeah, a pick 6, 4th quarter, that is a game changer.
Someone read their keys, and someone had the courage to go after the ball right then and there.
And it gives them the lead. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a 4th quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. He's going to take off with it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Looking to throw it. Minshew. Out to the left. He's got his tight end Knox. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking up here with Trent Taylor. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
21 yards.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Colin Saunders coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he'll go down at the 28. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down.
But it's third down.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Going with Moss on the ground. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
And the Broncos first down.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's a give to Moss out of the shotgun. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
At the 7.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run here with Moss. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Tackled by Kenneth Murray. It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd.
Right back to Moss. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They face a critical 3rd and goal now in a 1-score game. They're going to look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Pierre Desir. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 30. 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 from Bengals TD. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
It's good, and now it's an 11-point lead, 17-6.
Makes the score, Bengals 17. Broncos.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And following the pick-6, and they decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
Now back to throw. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
First down, Denver.
Out of the gun is Minshew. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there. Hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
11 yards there. First down. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show.
The ball carrier.
We got a plane to catch.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Charles, in this one, I think the storyline really, the fourth quarter, coming into it neck and neck, but they were able to separate, put their foot on the gas, and get the win.
And since you mentioned neck and neck, I'm going to stay with a little bit of a horse racing theme. It was that close, and then really went into the gallop and finished it strong.
One more horse racing theme. I am glad you posted today.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So for the Bengals, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Chicago Bears next week. Meanwhile, for Denver, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.